Welcome back. In the heart of Hagåtña, the Guam Museum recently held the opening of their exhibition, Celebration y Singsang Guahan Siha, celebrating Guam's villages. Let's take a look.
Viva! 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 Viva!
On Guam, residents don't live in large cities or towns, but in villages that each have their own history, interesting sites, and distinct character. Currently, there are 25 villages in 19 districts that dot the island. Celebration y Singsang Guahan Siha, celebrating Guam's villages, highlights the historic connections among Guam's villages and the traits that make them each unique. Department of Chamorro Affairs President Anne-Marie Arceo.
Único na presentasyon para dali. Dahil mas importante para tari para guni bago na dinanya i na klasin finata asasangan i historiata. Dahafa para tapuluzi famagonta zangintihita sumangani siya hafa historiata. Undia manayguyan. Undia sempre Haji para terfaisin mai sahir haji po sinangani famagonta put edu ilelegna si Dominica put ezamong ni staba uno anatala pues pagu mega haji po sinangani historia ja ko hamzu lokwi mismo ko insangani famagon mizu ni historia mizu ko siki matumo se esta otro halinala niya famagonta pagu na tempo otro halinala niya. They live a different world today. They don't know our world that we grew up in, those of us that hold the culture and the language. So today we celebrate this moment of presenting our villages by showing our unity to our children and not all the divisions that we've had to live with. There's enough war going on in the world. There's enough trauma going on around the world. We together as a Chamorro people need to come together and the people of our island to show and model for our children, to give them hope that we can exist for many, many more years to come, but it starts with each one of us. If you're not doing that at home, personally, with your children and your grandchildren, then what are we doing? Why do we exist? Esta't-yaman makoy tempota, undia manayguyin, dahafay famagonta pumasamin. Haji siya. Can they say they are Chamorros without a self-identity? Can they say they're Chamorros just because they eat red rice and chicken kelagwin? Okay? Tori tempo necesita ta usa y fenota sa tanadanya zan historiata. De esigi pagu na fenata, pero na duda siya. We have a place. Our history we could never disconnect from our history in order to understand where we want to go. And so here at the museum, with the Department of Chamorro Affairs, along with the GU'd group, in our partnership and working together for the people of Guam, there's a place where our children can come and read about our history. And through the contributions of the mayors and our administration, we can do it together. We all need each other. Nobody can function alone.
Over time, each village, through changing landscapes, architecture, and celebrations, has developed an identity that gives residents a sense of belonging or connection. In important ways, village identity reflects individual identity, personal experience, and memory. With images, objects, and artifacts, the exhibition brings together different but familiar interpretations and perspectives of place, and representations of life in a small but diverse island community. Director of the Guam Museum, Dominica Tolentino.
In a way, celebrating Guam's villages is an exhibit about Guam. It is our tribute to our island community and the places we live and work and call home. It's a nostalgic presentation meant to reach and to teach about the different villages, but also to spark a sense of belonging as people remember personal histories and experiences of growing up in Guam. This exhibition actually marks our 8th exhibit here at the Guam Museum since we opened 2 years ago, and is probably one of the more challenging ones we've been able to put together. When we first approached the Mayor's Council about collaborating with us only over a year ago, I think, I basically gave them a challenge. Find 3 things that represent your village that can fit in a 2-foot by 3-foot vitrine. When you walk through this exhibit, you'll find that some of our mayors not only met that challenge, but exceeded it. So much so that many of the objects don't even fit in the vitrine, and we had to set up even larger ones to accommodate them. But as a visitor, I would like to pose a challenge to you as you walk through it. What does this exhibit say about Guam's history and its people?
For more information on the hours and the other unique exhibits at the Guam Museum, make sure to follow them on Instagram at Guam Museum and visit the webpage at guammuseum.org. After this quick timeout, we take a look at Cocopalooza. You're watching The Good Life.